Alright then, just taking a quick look at Dogecoin on our daily time frame here for another daily update on the channel. As always guys, before we begin, please do go down below and sign up to BITUNIX. They're giving you a 30% bonus if you deposit and trade on their platform. Deposit $1,000 and trade to receive a $300 bonus instantly. Really interesting stuff, and I do think that this is definitely going to help you in the future if you want to get yourself a nice little cheap bit of crypto. As we can see, looking like Dogecoin right now in a bit of a weird spot, I would say, but overall I would say Dogecoin right now looking pretty good in terms of getting some good entries for the long term. We're sub 20 cents at the minute. If you think Dogecoin's going $1 plus, which I do think will happen over the next few years, great entries for long-term buying, but obviously right now getting chopped up in the short term by Bitcoin's price action. A quick look at Bitcoin will show you this. If you look at Bitcoin here, you can see we have come up, tapped into this big daily BPR. This is two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other. You can see we were rejected out of this hard the first time, and then the second we tapped into this here, massive rejection as well. If you look at the 4 hour, we've actually created a smaller BPR here, two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other. So overall, looking like we're creating some really strong areas of bearish resistance for Bitcoin as we start to continue lower here. And in my opinion, judging by this reaction, I would say we're probably going to come lower here, sweep out liquidity, continue to the downside, probably break this daily fair value gap that we bounced out of initially, sweep liquidity below, and I think we could come down into this area here towards this 50% of the local move. If you take a quick look at the 50% here, as you can see, Bitcoin in this cycle has been very interesting. Every single impulse to the upside, apart from one, has been a 50% retrace before the next move. Impulse, 50% retrace, impulse, 50% retrace, impulse. This one was a 30% retrace, impulse, 50% retrace, impulse, 50% retrace, and now impulse again. We've come up, made a new swing high, new all-time high, and now looking like we're breaking structure to the downside. You can see here we've obviously swept out liquidity, and just judging by these reactions, I would say we're probably going to go for this 50%, sweep out liquidity, come down into this area between the 618 and the 050. This would be a really great area for a bounce, sub 100k. Everyone's going to be thinking we're really bearish, we're going into a bear market, everyone's going to start getting into shorts, and then lo and behold, I think we'll probably get into this area and bounce and rip through all these levels of resistance. Once we've come into an area of discount where Bitcoin can get a nice bounce from, I think this would be a good area. And we can see, as obviously for Dogecoin, that means in the short term that we are going to be looking quite bearish. The trade that you could have taken for Dogecoin did work out for a 2R here. And I did say once you come up and tap into this higher up 4 hour fair value gap here, this is probably where you want to be taking profits, because as you can see, pretty big area of resistance, and Bitcoin has proven that when you came up to that big daily fair value gap above and that huge bearish reaction, you can see it was justified to be getting out of this trade if you were in this. Obviously the trade was good in my opinion. We came down, we swept this level of liquidity here. We come up, we inverse the 4 hour, you enter here, and then we get a nice impulse up to the next big area of resistance, this overall 4 hour. You can see we tried to break it, but Bitcoin here looking like it's going to be chopping the market up and probably leading it lower. Dogecoin right now in a good spot for long-term investment, but right now in a bit of a precarious spot for trading. So I'll just wait and see what happens next. Not much to talk about apart from the fact that it's looking a little bit precarious. But I think Bitcoin will probably retrace, everyone will think it's over, and then we'll probably get a bounce. That's what I would say would happen most likely. As always guys, thank you very much for watching indeed. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.